Isn't it strange that the most shared human experience is also the most isolating? But if you've been at a spot where you've had any type of grief or loss, you know how isolating it can be. Most times when people think of grief and loss, they only think of grief as things with funerals and caskets. There's this whole other side of grief that doesn't have funerals and caskets. It is the death of friendships, the death of relationships, and they are real grief. As long as people have been living, people have been dying. As long as people have been loving, people have been losing. The most dangerous thing as it relates to grief is not the initial loss. It is the eventual loneliness. I used to say that my daughter was scared of the dark. She would have these terrible nightmares and she would leave out of her room and run into my room and climb into the bed and say, "Dad, can I sleep here?" And we say, "Of course, baby." And that "of course" turns into, "Hey, listen, you got to get up and get into your own bed." And as I send her to her room, she would say two things. And she says, "Dad, I'm scared of the dark." But she says, "Dad, would you hold my hand and walk me back to my room?" And it was at that point that I stood back and I said, maybe my daughter's not scared of the dark. Maybe she's scared of being alone in the dark. Maybe she's fine with being in the dark so long as she doesn't have to be by herself in the dark. Maybe I don't need to put silver linings down the dark hallways of my house to help her move through it. Maybe I just need to be close enough to her to be able to whisper reassuring words as we both walk through the dark together. Every grief story is nothing more than a love story that was prematurely or unjustly cut short too soon. Yeah, the lights are off, but I'm still here. I'm here with you in the dark. So welcome to Grief is a Language.